Welcome back to the Retro Sports Gamer channel. This is Green Magic, and this afternoon we are concluding the series of Tecmo Super Bowl Super Nintendo, Tecmo Super Bowl III Super Nintendo, full season run with the Packers using creative player Micah Parsons, and self-conscious about the game volume. And slipping in here this afternoon, my afternoon freed up. I wanted to get this done today, and hopefully we'll be able to do that before I head out to go watch the real Packers. But I'm going to throw this real quick into the Discord. Oh dear. Not what I meant to do. Alright, so, yeah, I think we can get, ideally we got 3 more games to go. Packers went 15-0-1. And, tied to the pesky Lions early in the season. We had a viewer point out in the chat that one thing that's different in this game than the NES version, and maybe it's different than the previous 16-bit versions, Tecmo Super Bowl I, Tecmo Super Bowl II, is that the player conditions go wonky. Tecmo Super Bowl NES, your players start in average condition, and then it's a 25% chance that they'll go into good or to bad every quarter. As far as I know, it's always a 25% chance. In this game, it seems like it could be any. It seems like it's 25% chance that it could be any condition. So there's no gradual. You guy starts in excellent, he could go into bad. So if you don't check every single quarter, you might be fielding the B team on defense without even knowing it. And I think that, as well as being a little rusty in the game, kind of let that one. We almost lost that one. That would have been sad to not have an undefeated season. So not a perfect season, but that's okay. And yeah, Tecmo Super Bowl III Superstar Editor is one of the unique things that it brought to the series, and I got my creative player Parsons. After every game, if they have like some sort of statistically significant game, usually it's just like a sack, then he will get just like a 1-notch improvement. So yeah, I've been building up his attributes, and yeah, and he was able to be an all-pro player. So that was cool. I'm trying to see if there is if I can see. I don't think I can. The all-pro screen. I don't think they're going to give it to me. But yeah, he made it. Reggie White made it. He was also on my defensive line. The stat tracking is nice for a game, that comes out at this time. So White only 12 sacks, 1 fumble force, and he still gets an All-Pro nod. So that's only 25 tackles. Oh, there's the tackles. Okay. Wow. Parsons 57 tackles. The whole time I was thinking that there wasn't a way for me to check that. So, they give the nod to White. I guess a lot of these guys are linebackers, so maybe that's... So Randall is a D lineman. But anyway, Reggie got it, and then Robert Brooks got the All-Pro as a kick returner with the best average, with the longest, and with touchdowns. So that was fun. I didn't have any receivers make the All-Pro. Just not enough receptions, not enough yards. But I stacked the field with the yards per reception, and then Ingram had 10 touchdowns, Brooks with 8, but wasn't enough. But that's okay. I really did want Favre to get the All-Pro, but he got hurt, and then it kind of hurt his statistical output toward the end, of course. Although Dave Brown's kind of been slinging it, I don't think he has enough statistical output to be on the leaderboard. Yeah, but he's had a clutch performance. We'll see if Favre comes back. I should probably not dilly dally because I gotta head out in like an hour and 45 minutes. So here's how the playoff field looks. I get the bye, then I'll play the Cowboys or Giants. Looks like I'm gonna head against the Niners in the NFC Championship if I win. But that's not a given. The Falcons and the Niners had a really close division race. This is back when the Falcons were the NFC West. And that's back when the Buccaneers were in the NFC Central along with the Packers. So there were just those 3 divisions. And now, of course, there's North, South, East, West. But yeah, it looks like Pittsburgh got the 1 seed, Miami 2. And stuff like that. So we better get going. Let's see who we will face off against. And we've got Bernie Leggett. So Patriots get some help. Corwin Brown. I feel like he's the starting running back, maybe. So I think the Patriots are going to get this one. Oh, they barely get it. So maybe Brown was their receiver. Okay, so Patriots advance to the divisional against Miami. We've got Eric Metcalf for the Falcons coming back. That's pretty huge, I think. And Clay Matthews for the Falcons. I don't think he's like a legendary Browns. Falcons just smoking them. I didn't really have a problem with the Buccaneers. In fact, I think I got 4 interceptions in a row. I guess Kramer was hurt. I think that was the Buccaneers. Anyway, all right, let's see. Someone going speed. All right, the Colts taking care of the Broncos. Okay. I feel like it's going to be the Steelers in the Super Bowl, which would be fun because they had a really good season. Tough defense and running attack. It's going to be spicy. All right, the classic matchup, Cowboys versus Giants. I think the Cowboys are going to come up on top, and they just smoke them. Gee, just obliterify. 400 yards. They got 2 interceptions, a couple fumble recoveries. So Dallas Dallas is going to be tough. That's my matchup next. Irvin, 10 receptions. So I got to be ready to. Um, I got to be ready for him. So I'm going to go ahead and put Dallas in because I always am forgetting that. Okie Cowboy. And this is fitting. This is the Micah Parsons stream. And so we'll be playing the Cowboys just like Vince Lombardi intended it. Hopefully he gets 42 sacks. All right, Miami sneaked it out over New England with the great run defense and but Marino throwing a couple picks, all those passing yards. Wow, Marino just slinging it, especially to Fryer. Are we up? I don't think so. I think it's San Fran Falcons. Um, oh, another Falcon comes. Dion. All right. I've been playing some primetime NFL with Deion Sanders. Oh, the Falcons can't come back. Dion can't get a pick. Steve Young was Mathis. Wow, just tearing up the game. McDonald is like, as far as I remember, Tim McDonald's one of the best defensive backs in this game. All right, we got one more match before ours. Steelers, Colts, and 7-0. Wow. Okay. Craig Erickson doing things. Steelers shutting down the run game. Potts 20 for 35. But Dawkins, wow. How are they able to pass it all over the yard like that? Looks like one critical pick for Rod Woodson and some sacks. So it could still be the Steelers in the Super Bowl, but I don't know. That offense didn't look too scary. So, oops, I meant to change my. Ooh, snow in Lambeau. Okay, snow is nice. It's a little bit different, but I think it does affect like. Oh, that looks nice on the screen there. I think it does affect ball control, and your players can actually slip. Haynes, wow. Yeah, I can't really mess around at all with this, or I'm just. This takes so much time, but it's pretty necessary. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and not check Butler and good Pryor and good Evans. I'm going to go ahead and not check my cornerbacks. I'm going to keep them in. All right, so I've been calling a lot of run and then dropping back with Parsons. So we're going to keep doing that. Oh, yikes. At least I was able to tackle him. That might be kind of difficult to stop, but... Oh, and Brett Favre didn't come back, so it's going to be Dave Brown. Hopefully he's got some conditions. All right, and the defender is there. Wouldn't have been shocked if he had caught it and then spun away. All right, a couple. All right. If it's pro set, I'm going to be Butler, but it's not. All right, called play. That's big. Oh, and the fumble. That's huge. Can Parsons pick it up? I really wanted to try to house that because offense is going to be difficult. Brown and excellent. That makes things a lot more doable. 11's Harris. Okay. My boys are excellent. Bennett. My boys are up for this playoff experience. Okay. And I don't even need to check the other dudes. All right. Been doing a lot of play action. I better start with Red Gun. I'm just gonna. What's up, Hell Tantrum Bull? How's it going? Happy football. We are had a little bit of time this afternoon, so I wanted to slip in to finish off the series. I feel like I have several series going on now, so. Oh, the pick, the jump pick. Oh dear. Oh, and he jumps over. He jumps over. Oh my goodness. And look at him go. Is that Darren Woodson? All right. So Smith fumbles and I pick it up. Kevin Smith, that was the defensive player of the year. So I did not do my scouting very well. Even though Brown was in excellent condition, he's not a, he doesn't have tons of stats. That was a very bad choice. I could have scrambled for about 4 yards. So Dave Brown, big mistake. All right, just updating more characters right now. Yeah, that's cool. Definitely gotta. Oh, Brooks. Oh, he's an all-pro. Robert Brooks. He wants to jump into the snowy stands. He wants to do it. He wants to help out his team. Brett Favre is injured. Let's go, Robert Brooks. Touchdown. Let's go. All right. That's 90-yard return. Beats his season best, which was a league best. It's tempting to go for 2, but I don't think I should mess around. You can't get cute in the playoffs. That's partly why I really enjoy these like playthroughs. It's Tecmo has a way of making it harder and harder throughout the season in a way that's like really sensible. I think. And yeah, so we again have to look at our boys. Bad Jones, Bad Gilbert. Wow, everybody's. So I'm not going to get any help there. Strickland I can keep in. Kuntz is just bad. I probably shouldn't check his attributes. All right, 38, 44, 50. Yeah. Wills has 50 hit power, which isn't amazing, but an excellent Teague, that's going to help. So many excellent boys. Wow. My team is up for this game. Man, okay. Okay. All right, we're going to go back to calling to Smith. They're probably running it right down the middle. Ooh, pro. Okay. I'm actually going to switch up my guy. Oh, Butler was there. That would have been such a sweet pick. Maybe even a pick six. All right, so that was headsy play. So did they go I form? I'm gonna be Parsons. If they go pro set, I'll be Butler. Maybe I should put okay, I forget what I said. I form is pro set. Okay, I form Parsons. All right. I made him go back inside into the heart of the D. Big third down. They can still gash me with they can still gash me with the run, so I'm gonna pick run, and I'm gonna be carrier. Oh, whoa, Reggie getting in there. All right, that's the All-Pro D lineman, Reggie White. Ooh, a block would have been so huge. Alright, I shouldn't be messing around like that. He easily could have fumbled that. And held tantrum bowl misses the old Tecmo sports days. Yeah. Well, we can live them today. Or relive them today. Alright, gotta be smart. Are they... But I gotta check my boys. It takes so much time, but see, now we got a bad Brown. Like that's really important to know. But we got excellent backs, bad Ingram, good Brooks, excellent Bennett. Can we find a receiver? Oh, he's hurt. Why am I doing that? No. Dorsey, only 31 reception. Chimura, only 31 reception. Man, I got all these bros and excellent. I'm gonna go ahead and go Levens because he's my golden boy. And all right. To Johnson. Alright. I'm tempted to go play action, but that's the play that led to the pick six. Everyone covered. O-line holding up really well. Jay Brown in bad condition. Still gets 6 yards. I don't trust my run at all. So we're going to be boring and go red gun. You know. Ah. Whoa. That was a mistap. The inputs aren't as quick as like if I was playing on a tube TV. So I tried to cycle one more to the running back, Johnson, but I didn't, so that was a mistake. But we get away with one. We got some neighbors doing neighbor things. Oh man, Haynes, he wants to bust one. All right, hopefully we can keep him out of the end zone. We're gonna keep calling run. Pro set. Carrier. Oh, Eddie. Somebody slipped. Parsons? Reggie. The All-Pro. Man, not to count our chickens, but we might get the ball back. Oh, there's the pick. Oh, yeah. To the sideline. He's out of bounds, but this is Tecmo. And he caught a pixel, as the legend would say, which I think he borrowed from Chet Holtzborough. But yeah, I knew I had to get wide to get past, and I didn't catch who that was. Oh, Leroy Butler. Even though he was the top cornerback, he got all the way down there. Leroy did start as a cornerback in his he's a 91 draft pick. I think he just, or maybe he's 91 draft pick. But he wasn't a starter on Tecmo Super Bowl NES because he was on the bench. He was a rookie. But later he was moved to safety and became a Hall of Famer. So, Parsons. Oh, yeah. I'm not surprised Urban caught that. He's good for it. And I gotta call that pitch down. They might do the hop over play. It's tempting to try to get in there with Reggie, but I'm just gonna, Ooh, they check it down to the Moose, Daryl Johnston. That had some guys deep. Could have been a big play, but sometimes the AI is not super good. Pro set, I feel like they are passing. Nope. They're running, and Reggie is there. All right, 8 seconds. Barring a big play, we are going. Oh, Parsons almost gets it. Urban, he's fast. Look at him go. So the image looks a little dark. I think it's because of the snow. So I will lighten it a little bit, and then hopefully I'll remember to. Yeah, because that looks a little washed out. But with this snow, yeah, I think that that's going to help us out. It's only 45 yards for the Packers, but they got the big pick six. They got the big kick return. And haven't really gave up one long run to Smith, but pretty unscathed, all things considered. Thought I caught another pixel. Gotta check our bros. Bad Johnson, Chamorro with a big touchdown. All my guys are in bad. Bennett's an excellent. I need him. He can still catch it out of the backfield. I don't feel good. Could be because of the real console if it's composite video. I forget what composite refers to. This is a like a repro Super Nintendo. I forget the brand, but it's like it's got a HD input. Is composite the yellow, red, white chords? Because that's what's going on. That goes into the splitter, and then splitter goes to the TV. But okay, Brooks, Ingram, in case we need to air it out to Ingram. Mickens. All right. Mickens rarely gets in, but he is getting in. All right. We got to. We are doing good. We're going to start with the run to Bennett. He is an excellent, but that's only like, okay. Charles Haley blows up the play. Yeah. I do kind of like how Ingram just launches it. Dave Brown and is wide open. Ingram, and he jumps into the stand. All right. So, all right, Dave Brown, even though he's in bad, he gets it done. He is just having a season-saving campaign for the Packers. And I think the Packers will get the better of the Cowboys in this one. So you used to see that a lot when you recorded on the Genesis that way. Okay, that's good to be aware of. Forgot I was going to be Parsons on that that lineup, but all right, offset. All right, got to remember my stuff. Ooh. It's a little delayed on the. Guess I could stunt Reggie. It's a little delayed on the. Oh, deep chuck. So I risked it. I thought he was going to scramble, but great play by Aikman. Keeping the Cowbros alive. Carrier, thankfully, fast enough to cover to get back there. Mark Carrier could have been All-Pro potentially, but was not given the nod. All right, what are they going to do? Emmitt Smith dragging Carrier. So they were co-rookies of the year in 91, I believe. Or was it 90? So that's kind of funny. Some rookie of the year crime on crime. All right, and we just got to keep bending but not breaking. All right, to the one set back. Oh, and the slip, the snow slip at Welcome to Lambeau Field, Troy Aikman. Troy does love his Packers. Right through the heart of the defense. Parsons gets him at the 19-yard line. Emmitt Smith, mostly bottled up. That was only his second chunk play. And I'm not even gonna check conditions because we got a 3-score lead. All right, they keep calling audible. And I keep shutting them down. So they had the deep chuck to Haynes to get this drive started. All right, back to pro set. Oh, jump. Jump and knock it down. There's a chance I had somebody slow back there, you know, due to conditions, but I just deciding not to check. Trying to get to this NFC Championship. Bonjour. I remember him from the 90s. He's a pretty good kicker. Made some clutch kicks against the Packers, that's for sure. And they are on-sighting it. Pride. Oh, Ed West. Look at that juice. And if I really wanted to, I could have gone back. He was juiced. I could have gone back and maybe made more hay. O-line holding up really well, especially considering Haley's back there. We are going to go to play action and try to not throw another pick six to Kevin Smith. All right. So Dave Brown doing it himself. I'm going to be up. Bandit. Bang. Thought there was a small chance they were going to jump, knock it down, maybe even jump pick, but I felt like they were guarding the top receiver, who's the wide receiver one on that play, and I was right. I don't know why I kicked it up. I just felt like it. All right, Packers with the big win over the Crow Boys. Smith is not done yet. Cowboys calling timeout. Ooh, Parsons and Reggie team up, the two All-Pros. Mindless kicking. Yeah, thankfully I'm up 3 scores, so it don't really matter. Oh, the big fumble forced by Parsons. But the Cowboys pick it up. They're saying it was George Teague. That's interesting. In Tecmo NES, I think they give credit for the guy who dives. Not the guy who engages, the guy who dives at them. For like a sack. But in this version, it's the guy who grapples them first. Gets the sack. You know, or the attribute, whatever you want to call it. All right. I'm just going to drop back with Parsons. Whoa! We got a glitch. Oh, man. Hopefully this doesn't... Okay, I think I have the ball. Touchdown, Parsons. Touchdown, Parsons. Touchdown. So that was definitely a glitch. We saw one of those. Yeah, the team effort attempt, but in real football, they would give credit to both, like a shared sack. In Tecmo, they just give it to one of the characters, and so you know, they got to choose: is it the guy that gets there first or the guy that finishes it off? And it's different this game from the NES. All right, so Parsons gets his pick six, apparently, even though it's a glitch. Oh, tries to get Smith off to the races. Is he gonna have a a touchdown at the end. Can my boys get him? Oh, he tries to spin away. And Smith will get the picture at the end. You know, good job, Smith. All right, 42-14. Oh, the intro the game has made it clear they're playing by a different set of rules. That's funny. Dallas gets the late score, but so do the Packers. All right. So just smoking them there. And we're on to Niners. Just how you want it to be. So Brown with some attributes out-dueling Aikman. Smith with the bloated stats. That was a garbage time run. But good on you. You got your picture. Johnson with the 2 receptions in the backfield. Irvin's contained. White with 2 sacks. Parsons with 2 sacks. Butler with a pick 6. And Parsons with a pick 6 because of the glitch. We might have to clip that. And then Kevin Smith with a pick 6. So 3 pick 6s. What a game. What a game. And we just got to keep cruising. Taze Fumi. And I'm pulling for the Steelers, and they take care of the Dolphins. That's a fun matchup. Steelers Dolphins. Marino went to Pittsburgh, I believe, like Pittsburgh University. But notoriously, the Steelers didn't draft him. It might have been because they had No. They would have drafted him 82. They had some other guy. They had a quarterback. So they passed on Marino. I think they still had a good draft, but I don't know. I always like to see those teams match up. Neil O'Donnell getting it done. Pegram, we're going to have to watch him if we get there. Lake Green Lloyd, it's going to be so tough to scramble against those guys. But first, Pittsburgh Steelers. What's up, Daniel Smith? Oh, you're saying it was cocaine rumors. Really, though? I mean, I trust you. I don't know the 80s lore. I just hear bits and pieces. The Steelers, though? Cocaine rumors? But I guess it's got to be in the whole calculus of deciding Favre coming back? Oh no. Stubblefield, he's man, Niners getting everybody. Kevin Mitchell. So Favre's still injured. Brown had a great game. And is an excellent. Didn't stop him from throwing a pick 6 last time, though. LaShawn Levens. Brooks an excellent. That helps so much. We are going to put him up top. Try to get him open. Oh, I forgot about Morgan being hurt. Benetton bad. Levens is my golden boy. I'm going to put him down there. Chimura, the man of the... My mom once called him the man of the hour because he scored a big touchdown and, yeah, she called it. Why am I spacing on Ingram? Okay, but we're going to do Bennett. We're going to do Bennett. Meow, meow, meow. Brooks Levens looks good. And White, Wilkins, Average Jones, Simmons, Willis, Walker. Maybe Walker comes out. Probably love to see it. Love to see it. Yep. Okay, we're going to battle against the Niners, who in the 90s, the Packers had the Niners number in the playoffs. They got them 3 years in a row. But then, 98, the T.O. catch, which shout out to T.O., UT Chattanooga, and the Packers may have beat them one more time in the playoffs, but then the Aaron Rodgers years and the Jordan Love years, the Niners have absolutely just smacked around the Packers. More the namesake. We got a Jerry reverse. All right, congrats, Hell Tantrum Bowl. That's really cool to hear. I got some creative goals this month too, and honestly, that's partly why I've been streaming a lot. It's just kind of like reward for Parsons. I'm just trying to stay on task. Okay. Yesterday I did a little like story. I'm thinking about one of my stories for my thesis, and that felt really good because it's been a long time since I sat down with that. So we've got a motion. So this is, I don't know if this is run or pass. Parsons pins the ears back, flushes them out, and Reggie White, the All-Pro, the Minister of Defense, and the Packers are pushing back. Is this going to be a reverse to Jerry? No, it's going to be pass. Oh, can't get him. But because I called run, I had a lot of guys in the box, and those drones could get him. Wait, is Young hurt? Steve Young got hurt. The Offensive Player of the Year, the league MVP, got hurt. And Elvis Gerbach is Levens, my golden boy. All right, already in field goal range. Let's see what Dave Brown in excellent can do. So we got both backups. That wasn't smart. Brown can't get hurt, but he can fumble, especially in the snow. That was a small mistake. Stubblefield came back from injury, gets hurt again. I don't think he's one of their stars necessarily, but he is a good player. So, and we are going play action. And he's open. Got to sling it to the golden boy, Levens. He's open in the clear, Levens. All right. That play action has been really solid all year. Dave Brown Nation. Peterson. All right. This one's off to a good start. It really helps pinning them back into their own end zone. Special teams has been huge for the Packers. I think that's Reggie White on the pursuit. Could be Carrier. All right, pro set. They do a motion. It could be a run. Hmm. Oh, tried to dive, but I wasn't there. All right, and we're calling run again. All right, should I try to dive in there with Simmons? Oh, Reggie gets in there. And we got a safety. Reggie, the All-Pro, the Minister of Defense. Definitely, Reggie is definitely a reason I was looking forward to doing this playthrough. Still first quarter. Wow. Okay. Niners can't get anything going on offense because I'm just stifling them. And we are gonna run until maybe. All right, Haley gets the blocking is good, but I can't get around that guy. 5 yards. And we gotta check the bros. We gotta check him out. Average Brown. He's been. Wonder if Favre comes back for the Super Bowl. Like a legend. Bad Bennett. Golden Boy. But Ingram. All right. Yeah, that's good. That's good. All right, we're going back to the play action. Let's see if they bite. They do. Brown sees Ingram, and he flubs it. So Brown with the 44 pass control. Ingram with the 56 reception. Very low chance that he'll drop that, but it is in the snow. We are going to do red gun, 4th and 2. To Johnson, excellent. Gets out of bounds like his mama taught him. We're gonna pitch it down to Johnson. We're gonna give him the ball again, LaShawn Johnson. Except we're gonna audible because they have 7 dudes in the box. Oh, who do we got? We got Johnson going deep. It's way overthrown. I didn't give him a good angle. Let's run that one back. Pitch down to Johnson. They're in normal again. But I'm going to anticipate the route for Johnson. Chucks it up to him, and the jump and the catch. The JJ. All right. Brown to Johnson. The unexpected NFC Championship connection. All right. Is anybody watching the any of the NFL games? I guess we got the first slate is about an hour in. Peterson to LaVille. The Niners just can't get anything going here in Lambeau. Doing the motion. Now we're going carrier. Oh, Rice with the big fumble. And he picks it up. I bet it's George Teague. Teague is always on the ball. So carrier is there to punch it away. Sean Jones. All right. Let's go. The big defensive touchdown. That's why you got to get out of bounds in the snow. Which, by the way, In the TO game, 1998, amazing throw, amazing catch to end that playoff game. Jerry Rice did fumble on that drive. The Packers picked it up. Game would have been over. They love snow, especially Dan Marino, right? Which is too bad. You know, they didn't have instant replay, blah, blah, blah. But it is something that gets a little overlooked. Parsons. Oh, and Reggie is there. Reggie just dominating. I put him at left defensive tackle, and he has just been just crushing. And the play action. Oh, another pick! Oh. There he goes. Is that Leroy? Is that Leroy with back-to-back pick sixes? Leroy Butler? Yes. Guys, Leroy Butler trying to get playoff MVP. Although Reggie's making a name for himself. Dave Brown Nation only made one really big mistake. 30-0. And the Packers. The Packers are decent in this game. I think they're like low tier 2. But, you know, with the addition of Carrier, he was a free agent. Obviously Parsons being a good player to have. Parsons and the fumble, another fumble. Pick it up. I bet that's Reggie. I bet it's Reggie. James Willis, the linebacker, with the scoop score. Wow. And I think Parsons had the fumble force. We'll never know. They don't keep they don't stat track for playoffs other than at the end of the game. And Packers just utterly dominating. Utterly. And it really helps that I have such strong kick coverage. Niners just turning it over. It would be completely different if Steve Young was in the game. You know. And here's the Reggie reverse. Oh, but I get caught up by the blocker. Or not Reggie reverse, Jerry. Jerry Rice. Alright, no pick there. And 1 second to go into halftime. Oh, it's only the half. 30-0. 37-0. Calling audible. Really? Are you going to run it now? No, they're not. The play action. They see Jerry. But he's not fast enough. Which is kind of surprising. That was probably their biggest play. So lots of turnovers. We had the Butler pick six. We had the James Willis scoop score. We had the Johnson JJ touchdown. Just a lot happening. A lot happening. And the Packers get the ball. Let's go. I needed to split those defenders. And I'm not even going to check conditions because we're up by 37. So, let's see how this play goes. The two tight end formation. Haley on my nuts. I was hoping one of my O-linemen would help me out, but they did not. I call this the spaghetti play because there are so many routes. Oh, coming after me, 8-yard gain. And I think it's time for the play action. Let's see if they bite. And they do to Ingram. Mark Ingram, the former Giant. Pretty sure he was a big part of their Super Bowl winning effort. We're gonna go Johnson, pitch up top. All right, the blockers. There's that glitch. I jumped, and I was close to the sideline, so they counted me out of bounds. We got a boy open. And we got all day, apparently. Chimura, sure-handed, drags a player across to the first down. And I wonder if Stubblefield would have made a difference on the line. Johnson jukes it outside. LaShawn Johnson. It's fun when you're able to run in this game because a lot of times you can't. Green Bay 43, Niners, nada. And they're just pouring it on. It's kind of strange that some of my biggest beatdowns are coming in the playoffs. Like, I'm getting a lot of condition love, that's for sure. Like, if your guys are an excellent versus bad, you just have a completely different team, essentially. But calling run has been working a lot. Reggie getting in there, just dominating this game. All right. This could be a play action. I was actually trying to get around. I was trying to get around the tackle so I could defend the play action. But I ended up stopping the run. All right. Elvis Gerback, 3rd and 17. I'm not checking conditions. 11-yard gain. They're calling timeout. They're like, we got dignity. All right. Ooh. I bet Steve Young completes that pass. So much traffic on the field. Yeah. Yeah, Tecmo did a good job of having all these sprites on the field. At this point, there's no flicker. The NES game, there's a lot of flicker in the ROM. I mean, you can edit that out. They're doing goal line, and we're doing... Oh, they read it, though. Ironically, if I had audibled, they would have... I would have gotten a first down, probably. All right, there's... They got 7 in the box. I'm still going to run it. I thought about audibling it. And I guess we're going field goal. It's tempting to just be a D-bag and Tempting to be a D-bag and get a touchdown and then not do the extra point and be leading 50-0, but, you know, we got respect for our rivals. If we get a safety, it's 49-0. That would be fun. Laville. Oh, look at that spin. Yeah, Niners devastated by not having Young. Oh, Parsons just wraps around the tackle for his second sack of the game. Maybe the Packers will get a safety. Pushing them back, way back. All right, what do you got for me now? Are you gonna run it? Are you really? This could be a reverse to Jerry. Because I got blocked, man. For some reason, I really want this safety. I'm just being really greedy. Oh, Jerry. No, Jerry. No. No, Jerry. Our carrier, 3 tackles. They're going to onside it. I'm going to run it back a little bit. I'm going to burn this clock. I'm going to pitch it down to Johnson. But they got 7 in the box, so bump that. Oh, he's deep. And before I even thought of it, I just chucked it to Ingram. Man, look at that speed. Look at that speed. We may be able to let the clock run out. Yeah, could have done a field goal, but just 15 total yards for the Niners. Oh my goodness gracious. I don't want to say I'm disappointed, but usually I have a lot more of a challenge. But I think the Parsons factor is big, letting Reggie be a drone and just destroy. Getting really good conditions with my defensive backs. And Carrier was just such a big free agent pickup. Brown way out dueling Gerbach. He threw a pick 6. Brown leading in rushing again. Rice leading them in rushing despite getting tackled for the safety. And just Reggie domination. Parsons 2 sacks. Wilkins with a... Did he have a safety? No. Gerbach was trying to scramble. And Butler with the pick 6. All right, so it's on to the Super Bowl against the Steelers. NFC champions, not just off-season champions. All right, we're going against the Steelers. I forgot to update the thingy-ding, as always. All right, I'm doing okay on time, so might be a little slower with this Super Bowl. I'm going to savor the Super Bowl. Yeah. I'm trying to think of a way to say, this is the Super Bowl. Packers going for the undefeated season. 17-0-1. We already know Parsons is a Super Bowl. Nope. Anyway. Yeah, we'll see if Favre comes back. No, it's Anthony Morgan. Myron Bell. And no Brett Favre. Okay. Okay. Brett Favre has been hurt since about week 15. One more game and maybe he would have Sean Johnson. Maybe he would have come back because I think there's a cap on. It's unlikely they're going to come back right away, but after about 6 weeks, I think they always come back. Excellent Bennett, love to see that. Excellent Brooks, love to see that. Excellent Ingram, man. These, see, getting this condition love is like, you suck it up in Tecmo World and Play. Well, yeah. I mean, Dave Brown is doing his thing, though. Dave Brown is doing a thing. Yeah, I'm not even going to check that. I'm not even going to check that. Really, only Swan I want to check. Yeah, that's all I need to do. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna minimize my defensive checking. The Super Bowl. The Packers just absolutely obliterify the Niners. They are 91-14 in the playoffs. Oopsie-daisy. They start with an onside, which is not good, but Rod Woodson is an amazing returner, so that's not the end of the world. All right, I'm going to call the Williams run up so that I can defend the I really enjoy that animation when they just push the defender. You can drag the defender and you can also push them when they are grappling. All right. So, yeah, that's going to be a tough. And he drags Parsons for like 5 yards, but at least he didn't break the tackle. This is, Steelers are coming to play. Steelers are coming to play. Okay, they audible it. I'm guessing to a run, to a dive run. Oh, and this stunt. Parsons stunts Reggie, and he gets in there. All right. Parsons takes care of his lineman and then gets the tackle. All right. Guessing it is a pass. Parsons with the big sack gets him out of field goal range. I just realized I need more coffee in my life. Can they get a big Super Bowl punt block? Parsons! And Levens just sits on it. Okay. Coffee. Be right back. I thought I had more than like a drip of coffee, but I didn't. I'm just gonna put that in the Discord. That it's the Super Bowl. Yeah, okay, okie dokies. Steelers get a couple hard-earned first downs, but then the Packers get a couple sacks. Let's go. I forgot to check Parsons' his stats because he would have been due for a bump on his attributes. I was hoping he would block, but he didn't. I should have jumped. Gotta try to think of a way to. We're going play action. Gotta think of a way to juke that guy. I guess I need to just go down below. All right, he's open. Dave Brown to Bennett in stride. He takes a seat at the 19-yard line. Big first down conversion touch for Dave Brown. We are going to pitch it to Levens. Except we're going to audible. Levens doesn't run it. He catches it. Super Bowl touchdown. Dorsey Levens. A couple Dave Brown scrambles leads to 3rd and short. We get Edgar Bennett on the deep route. And then we get Levens on the deep route for the touchdown. And Woodson, despite being an amazing returner, takes the touchback. All right. All right. And I'm not going to check conditions. We're just going to jump into it. Oh, look at him go. John L. Williams drags a man. And now we are going to check conditions. Jones, excellent. Not going to check White. Alright, we're as good as we're gonna get there. That's good. Evans, Swan, Walker is the only one. Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's see if the Steelers have another tough. Oh, I thought that was play action. All right, 2nd and 2. Ah. So I could have sacked the quarterback, but I should have done it because it's the Super Bowl. But it would have been like a lurch in Tecmo terms. Oh, but I did engage a lineman there. Morris takes half the Packers to bring him down. Byron Morris. Yeah, they be hauling in these games. Yeah, they made the they found a way to make it more intense. Oh, Parsons almost gets him, and the diving catch to Hastings. Oh man, Neil O'Donnell cool under pressure in the Super Bowl. All right, let's see if we can put a stop to their run game. Oh, I should have known that was a play action because I called that run. So ooh, Parsons at least gets rid of the O-lineman. Big Super Bowl 3rd down here. They can run, they can pass. I bet it's a play action up the middle. Oh, he gets in there. I think that was Sean Jones. All right, holding them to a field goal. Time for the special teams to get. Parsons is right there. Oh, can't get the block, but he makes them miss it. So I definitely think being so close to the kicker affected the accuracy because it looked like he should have made it. Bad Brown, good to know. Average Dorsey, Ingram, Bennett, Brooks. Morgan is back, but he's not feeling it. Ray Monteras. Bennett has a higher reception rating, so I want him on that go route. Actually planning to audible it. There he is, and I got a man coming after me, but Bennett, he's got the receptions. He spins, trying to get out of bounds so he doesn't fumble in the Super Bowl. Edgar Bennett, 71 yards. We're going to run that back. We're going to start with the run and then audible. And maybe they'll counter audible. They don't. It's going to be a sack. All right. Everyone was closed. Everyone was covered. All right. Brooks is excellent. I'm just going to heave it to him. It's going to be a back and B situation. Yeah. I need to not get sacked. Ah, I tried to put some loft on it. Oh! Robert Brooks in stride. In stride. Great play call. Dave Brown gets it to him. And then I had to juke the defender because I don't think I would have been able to break that tackle. Peterson. Oh, man. Huge play. Up 2 scores. Packers know how to play with the lead. All right. Now we got the Super Bowl halftime show, I think. Maybe. I think we got clowns, maybe. No Super Bowl halftime show? What? Maybe I'm thinking of Tecmo Super Bowl. Wow. Woodson on the coverage. And Lloyd and just everybody. All right. Brown and Bad. Bennett. I love that strat, having Bennett be the receiver. Ingram good. Levens. 44-19. No. Now Brooks is in bad. So who can we put up top? Morgan good. 44-44. It's got to be Johnson. It's got to be Johnson, and then Bennett up top. Okay. Packers up by 14. Don't want to turn the ball over. Blocking, holding up. Johnson with 8 yards, and we're going straight to the play action. So wasn't there another Tecmo football for the 360? That's a great question. I tried to get around him. Ray Seals. There was one, yeah, it's called like Tecmo Reloaded or something like that. I think Lumberjack Cracks streamed it a few years ago. I don't think he played it on 360. I think he may have played like a ROM of it or something. But yeah, there was one kind of more recently. I don't think it wasn't licensed by the NFL or anything like that. All right, we are actually gonna run it. They're blocking, held up. Oh, with the spin, Johnson with the big Super Bowl spin for the first down, keeping the chains moving. All right, so if my guys are blocking good, which I thought was going to be an issue, they're blocking well enough that I can bounce it outside and get some yards. Tecmo Bowl throwback. Okay. We're going to do the play with the 2 tight ends. Hopefully they do not blitz. Maybe a little bit of scramble action. And the blocking is good. Dave Brown with the Super Bowl scramble. And we're going to go back to the pitch down because that's been working pretty good for us. Call play. I got to eat it. Gotta eat it. Alright, 2nd and 14. That could be a drive killer, but we'll see. We shall see. Alright, he is wide open. Johnson, not quite out of bounds. I should have dove. All right. Gonna go back to the pitch down below. Oh, and the jump and the spin. He's in excellent condition, so he's got some of that juice. And while he's in excellent, I'm going to sneak another play in. All right. Packers up 14-0 in the Super Bowl, trying to complete an undefeated season. Now he's just in good. And Levens is an excellent. Ingram, excellent. Bennett, excellent. So Ingram's got to go down there. Harris with the 56 hitting power, and West with the 69. We got to go back to the play action. Okay, only $9.99 playable on the current Xbox system. For the dagger, he sees Mark Ingram, and the defender jumps and misses. I would not have been shocked if that was a pick six, or not, just an interception. Pick six would have been something different. And the dagger toss to Mark Ingram. Packers moving the ball on the ground, which they haven't done all season. Yeah, I'm not sure I'll ever get an Xbox 360. Maybe an original Xbox at one point. I've never owned one. I did like borrow one at one point and played an NCAA football game that I enjoyed a lot. You know, it's just a lot like Madden. But yeah, eventually I'll have to get it. I'm trying to stretch my, you know, my familiarities. Sean Jones stepping up in the Super Bowl. I'm trying to stretch my familiarities. Like, I play a lot of 16-bit, 8-bit. I'm trying to go do some 64. Yeah. PS1. Also some Dreamcast, GameCube. Eventually. I don't have all those systems, though. One of the Xbox Series instead of Xbox One, since they can play games. Oh, nice. Parsons stunts Reggie. He gets blocked up by the running back, and O'Donnell throws it out of bounds. Okay, this has got to be a pass. 3rd and 18. Parsons, look at him go! Gets the sack! The big Super Bowl sack, Micah Parsons. All right, 4th and 27. What are they gonna try to do? Probably run up the gut, honestly. They're probably gonna try to run up the gut. And Parsons stunts Reggie for the Super Bowl safety. The onside actually had a chance. Frank Winters, the center, the Pro Bowler, sometimes, not this year. And we pretty close to getting in victory formation. 7 in the box. We're going to audible, but they counter audible. Let's see what we got. There's no way I'm going to be able to get around. Oh, I almost got around him. Greg Lloyd. I'm surprised he hasn't been more of a factor this game. He was an all-pro in the season. 7 in the box. I don't like the run. Oh, see, that guy is... Oh, and the fumble. Dave Brown can't take care of the football. I tried to dive. Dion figures. Okay. So Brown fumbles it away. I guess I should have run it in hindsight. I'm going to... Whoa. All right. So I knew it was a play action, but my guy got blocked up. Neil O'Donnell scrambles all the way. Steelers trying to at least not have a shutout. Okay, how do I defend this if it's a runoff tackle? Maybe with Butler. And the spin, the touchdown. All right. Steelers showing some grit late. Yeah, oh, the big... I was like, how'd they get the ball again? With the Dave Brown fumble. Leads to points. So a little anticlimactic there. But this is definitely more of a challenging matchup than the NFC proved to be. And I'm glad it was the Steelers. And they get the onside. So let's see if Parsons can get one more sack. I'm not doing good at... Oh, we got a pick. Last second pick, Mike Pryor, to give the Packers the Super Bowl win. Maybe only his second pick of the whole season. All right, and there we have the Super Bowl victory for the Packers, 23-7. Of course, I forgot to write Steelers up top. Clean that up a little bit. Oh, nah, I did put Steelers up top. Okay. All right. I played some ball control, except for that last drive. More rushing yards than I usually have. Dave Brown, 100%, 204 yards, but the fumble at the end, which lost me the shutout. Johnson getting the running game going. Browns with some scrambles, but it was a lot harder to scramble versus this Steelers front seven than it was against the Cowboys and Niners. And that was a pretty big factor in me not blowing them out as much. And I didn't have like a huge number of turnovers. Did have the interception late. Had the safety. White, Parsons, Jones. And now we're on to the celebration. Woo! Super champions, Green Bay Packers. Let's go. The team has ever won 3 consecutive Super Bowl championships. Are you up to the challenge? So in franchise mode, you can start with 1 year and then go to the next and the next. Oh, like Dave Brown above Brett Favre. Okay, I see you, Dave. I see you. Edgar Dorsey, LaShawn, Ingram, Brooks, Morgan Mickens, Edward Chimura. Winners Taylor, Galbraith, Rutgers, Kraft. They really held up very well in the playoff run. Todd Peterson, Craig Hendrick. Super Bowl champion. Not as exciting an ending sequence as NES, but and they just wrap it around to the next season, which is pretty. It's it's tempting to just dive in. But to do that, we would have to do free agency and everything. So Retro Tom with the best rating, even though Favre would have beat it this year, but he got hurt. 48 touchdowns. Favre got a lot, but Tim Brown with the record for receptions and yardage. Wow. Colts, Cowboys, Patriots, Bears, as it should be. As it should be. All right. Well, maybe another time I'll continue this franchise. Essentially, they're trying to get you to play 3 seasons in a row and like maybe get a special sequence or something. But just finish another image. Nice. Working hard on a Sunday. Maybe I'll take a scooter, meeting my friend at the bar for that game. Scooter would be fun. But nice and crisp day for a scooter ride. Man, so I'm in a Tecmo league called Tough. It's like Tecmo Ultimate Final Fantasy, where you draft your team, your Tecmo team, but those players also it's 2025 rosters. Those players you also get credit for their in real life fantasy points. So we play the Tecmo games with the rosters we drafted. So there's a winner and a loser, but they get their fantasy points in Tecmo, and then also fantasy points in real life. So let's see how well, I guess they don't. I was gonna check my team, but okay. So like Taysom Hill is my starting running back or wide receiver. He's got 3.5 fantasy points. Wow, they are getting crushed by the Colts. The Colts are actually my backup defense. So maybe I should have started them, but I started the Texans. The Colts have 19 points. Fantasy points, like their defense. Oh my. Oh my. So that's maybe a mistake. I didn't start them. But if I started them for fantasy, I would have had to play as them. And the Texans have a better defense on the ROM. Alright. Hopefully Hill will get a few touchdowns. Man, that's too bad. That's a lot of fantasy points for a defense. 19. They have 2 interceptions, 3 sacks, and a fumble recovered. Well, good for them. Good for them. All right. Well, oh, you can casually draw a character in 20 minutes or less? Nice. Okay. That's cool. Are they all original characters? Or are you basing it off of something? Oh, nice. Comic book characters created going back to 1989. Nice. Nice. That's a lot of work. Um, but appreciate you hanging around Hell Tantrum Bowl for this afternoon stream. Wanted to wrap up the Saison, and yeah, maybe tomorrow night we'll get into something else. Monday nights I'm thinking are like a Majik Monday, where I play games that might not be amazing, but they kind of have a soft spot in my heart. And so maybe something like NCAA football on Super Nintendo. It's just kind of charming and nostalgic, and it would be fun to see if there's anything there. It doesn't seem like a complete game, but I don't know. I like these 16-bit games, and if they're fun enough, then I go ahead and do a world record run, like I did with Super High Impact. And NCAA football, it doesn't have a world record run submitted yet, so if that's a game I end up playing and enjoying, then I might do a run. But anyway, hope everyone has a good rest of their Sunday. Oh yeah, Genesis, Sega Saturn, Dreamcast. Yeah, last night I was talking about not a lot of, because I spent a lot of time yesterday. I was just kind of, sometimes I just get lost in making lists and spreadsheets, and it's just like really relaxing for me. So I was making lists of all the sports games from Dreamcast, and there's just not that many of them. Like, I own NBA Showtime on NBC, NFL 2K1, NFL Blitz 2000, NHL 2K, but there's like 20 other ones. There's only 20 other ones, so I'll definitely try to track those down and stream those eventually. Sega Saturn, I'm really unfamiliar with. Not a ton of games, sports games. I've never owned the system. It's probably pretty expensive to get. Um, but some interesting titles like 3D Baseball looked interesting. Um, I'm always curious about the NBA jams and we played College Slam on Sega Saturn, and it's really good. Best version of the game, and the game's only like $20. For football, I saw there was a quarterback attack with Mike Ditka. That's kind of funny. I'll have to get that at some point. Some hockey games, a bunch of soccer games, or like 9. That's a lot for that catalog. And centering boxing, virtual open tennis looked interesting. Yeah, only a few are real hits. Yeah, it'd be cool to check them all out eventually. A lot of stuff to explore. What was the other one you said? On Genesis. Genesis, so many games, of course. Where's my list? So there's like over 20 baseball games. I own 5 of them. There's like 25 basketball games, and I have like 10 of those. There's like over 30 football games, and I have like 10 of those. Played Super High Impact the other night, did a world record run. Played primetime NFL football, but I got some of the NFL games. Mutant League Football, I played that the other night. So I've been getting into the Genesis, and then about 15 hockey games that I don't have. I really got to get Mutant League Hockey. That was mentioned by a viewer the other night. I only have NHL 94 for Genesis. And then soccer, there's like 15 that I don't have. I was playing World Trophy Soccer the other day, and it's pretty trash. But I'll probably stream it sometime. Maybe even do a world record run, because there is no world record for it. But I really like FIFA International Soccer on SNES, so I'll probably get my hands on that. And then there's all these boxing games. Some of these I've played on Super Nintendo, or I played the NES version of Foreman. Now I played the Super Nintendo version of Foreman. And I haven't played Holyfield's Real Deal, but I hear the Riddick Bowe KO Boxing on Super Nintendo is very similar. I actually reviewed Riddick Bowe on a Super Nintendo fan site, and I mentioned how similar the two games are. It's just the same concept, essentially. But yeah, NBA Jam, that's awesome to hear. It's good on Saturn. I'm always curious. Every iteration of Jam I'm curious about. And yeah, I think eventually I'll have to do it. I'll have to get a Saturn, but down the line, I'm gonna play a lot of these play the games that I have already before investing in other systems. I got a 64 recently, and what does that list look like? So 64, there's like maybe only like 55 sports titles. And by sports, I mean like baseball, basketball, football, hockey, soccer, boxing. It's like there might be more tennis games, winter sports, things like that. Karate, a lot of racing games, but I'm kind of talking about those 8 sports. One 64 baseball game that has a soft spot in my heart is Mike Piazza Strike Zone, so I'm looking forward to getting into that one. I've already played some NFL Blitz. So that one doesn't have a world record, so that's hilarious. But anyway, I better sign off, get ready, and meet my friend at the bar. So yeah, appreciate you hanging around. Appreciate everyone who watched, and hopefully I'll see y'all soon. Peace.